tiger on the tree, the tree tiger of Tadoba. Sometimes luck seems to smile upon you during wildlife photography. Witnessing a tiger on the tree is just a very rare moment in a wildlife photographer's life. And yes, it paid me off after 18 years of photography when I was just casually doing my safari trips and looking at different birds and animals in Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. And to my luck, it was shining as there was neither a tourist nor any photographers present. But seeing a lion in the tree is a common, as I have witnessed myself also lions in Tanzanian forest of Tarangire, Manyara and Serengeti National Park, which are common. Photographing lions are nowhere close to tigers, as they rarely climb a tree because of the weight, as they are heavier than lion, and there are no tsetse fly in India compared to East African jungles. And what you will be witnessing today is once in a lifetime, the tree tiger of Tadoba. Good morning, everybody. Our early morning safari started with luck. Before entering the park, we could see the sloth bear. They are usually seen early in the morning and late evenings.
It's a spotted deer alarm call. That means the tiger is definitely somewhere near. Oh yeah, there he is. We are lucky to find a tiger in the early hours of the morning.
This is a young male in his subadult age. Young male tigers usually establish their territories away from mother, and overlapping territories are very rare, if at all overlaps, which will reduce with time.
Males, however, migrate further than their females counterparts to mark out their own areas. Young male acquires territories either by seeking out an area devoid of other male tigers or by living as a transient in another male's territory until he is older and strong enough to challenge the resident male. This is a black rumped flameback woodpecker. They forage from the ground to the canopy. They feed on insects, mainly on beetles' larvae from under the bark, visit termite mounds and sometimes feed on nectars. As they make hopping movements around branches, they often conceal themselves from potential predators. This is one of the best forests to sight the tiger in India. Do you know why tigers have white spot on their ears? Tigers have white spots surrounded by black fur on the back of their ears. It has been suggested that they act as a false eye to warn off their presence or discourage other species from attacking them from behind. Other theories suggest that it helps tiger cub follow their mother through tall grasses. Tigress is seen stalking on the sambar deer, bending down low, camouflaged in grass. Tigers typically surprise the victim from the side or from behind, or either approaching upwind or lying and wait downwind. But she is blown up as her ambush has been exposed, so she is not going to attack. Lost the interest. Just could not believe it to my eyes. It was my dream. I have been doing wildlife photography, never got a chance to see a tiger on the tree, and had seen lion in Tanzania at Manyara and Serengeti National Park. But this is the first time in 18 years. You just can't imagine the height of excitement. Literally, my hands were shaking and could not control my emotions, but later that subsided. Tiger cubs willingly climb trees for about first 16 months of life, and young tigers have sighted following a langur monkey up into the tree in an effort to secure a feed. But after this age, their increased weight makes both ascent and descent difficult, and a few tree branches have the needed strength to hold their weight. Young adults rarely climb, but are quite capable of doing so. They may do this if being chased by dogs or when after prey. There have been occasions of a man climbing trees to escape and attacking tigers, only to be killed when the tiger followed them up. This does not mean tigers are willingly or efficient climbers. On the contrary, they are not. The tiger is a large animal and therefore it is not as agile as a small wild cat when climbing. But the tiger can climb and will climb when provoked, although it quite rarely happens. In Chitwan National Park, Nepal, a tigress with newborn young was annoyed by the presence of researcher in a tree near the den site. She raced up the tree and pulled him from the perch, which was 4.6 meter above the ground. Once again, this is surely excellent evidence of the ability of the tiger to climb tree. There has been other observation of tiger climbing trees. On one occasion, an adult tiger climbed a smooth barked tree to a height of 10 meters. This is about 30 feet. And in Bangladesh during the flood of 1969, it was reported that many tigers escaped the flood water by climbing into the trees. You must have noticed that sometimes luck seems to smile upon you during wildlife photography. And today I have felt the strange feeling that without it, you would not have been able to capture the picture that you always dreamt. In this situation, I have the impression that I must rely on forces that are not under my control. It's one thing for certain, that you sit quietly at home and wait for luck to smile upon you, you will never be able to create an interesting photo. Yes, this was my special moment with the tree tiger of Tadoba. My efforts and patience made me achieve this particular shot, which I always just dreamt. This moment with the tree tiger of Tadoba will always cherish in my memory. This is Habib Nasser. Photography is my subject and I'm open to learning.